ULPIANA was an ancient Roma city located in what is today Kosovo. It was also named Justiniana Secunda. ULPIANA is located in the municipality of Gračanica, 12 kilometers southeast of Pristina. The municipium ULPIANA or Justiniana Secunda was proclaimed an archaeological park under the permanent protection of Kosovo by the Kosovo Council for Cultural Heritage in 2016. The archaeological park has an area of 161.10 hectares and a surrounding protection zone of 96.23 hectares. ULPIANA was among naming. ULPIANA was established at the site of an unknown Dardanian oppidum. It likely took its name from the Roman Emperor Trajan, Marcus Ulpius Traianus, during whose reign it was upgraded to the status of a municipium before the year 117. An earthquake in 518 destroyed the city, but Emperor Justinian, who ascended to the throne in 527, ordered it to be rebuilt, renaming the city Justiniana Secunda, distinguishing it from Justiniana Prima, a city. Geography. ULPIANA lies in fertile land, near the left bank of the river Gračanica, located near mines that have been used since ancient times. The mines played a considerable role in the development of important cities in the Roman province of Dardania. The ruins of ULPIANA are located 12 kilometers to the southeast of Pristina, and the archaeological city is located in the villages Hajvale. Geophysical research made by archaeologists has shown that there are more than 120 hectares worth of objects within the territory of the ancient town. There are two fortified parts of the city, with the first one consisting of an area of 35.5 hectares, and the second one, discovered in 2022, being about 19 hectares. To the north of the first area, there is a cemetery with a church built on top of it, known as the Northern Necropolis or Memoria. To the east of the city, there is a castrum, and to the northwest and south, there are two more necropolis. ULPIANA is located at the center of the Balkans, and as such, it played a vital role in the region at the peak of its development. It was one of the main gravitational and communication centers between Rome and Constantinople and was located close to Via Lycis Nisus and other roads that connected the Adriatic Sea to the Aegean Sea. Metal exports from ULPIANA have been found in 1993 as far as Caesarea in Israel. Amphoras with inscriptions from ULPIANA have been found in 2013 in Forlì Cesena in northern Italy. The amphoras were used to carry goods such as grain, wine, and olive oil. History. 4th century mosaic with cross patterns and dedicatory inscriptions. The city of ULPIANA was established in the 1st century AD, possibly developing from a concentrated Dardanian oppidum. ULPIANA was upgraded to the status of a Roman municipium at the beginning of the 2nd century. The upgrade to municipium took place during the rule of Trajan, before 117 AD, and was named after the emperor. ULPIANA was an important city located along Via Lycis Nisus and was very close to the Dardanian capital Skopje. It was also among the largest settlements in the Balkans of the late antiquity. It is located close to the gold and silver mines of Janjevo and Shashkak, and archaeological findings suggest that the city was inhabited even before Roman rule. The first known mention of ULPIANA in ancient sources was done by Ptolemy and dates back to the 2nd decade of the 2nd century AD. Archaeology. Mosaic dedicated to Emperor Justinian, unearthed in 2023. Despite being mentioned in historical documents since the 2nd century AD, the location of ULPIANA was not known in modern times until after World War II. There were rumors that the city was related to Lipjan due to the similarities in their names and the finding of some old artifacts in Lipjan, but the evidence was lacking. In 1953, the finding of 4 graves in the northern part of the cemetery finally confirmed the location of ULPIANA. Excavations started immediately, and the first stage of excavations lasted between 1954 and 1959. The second stage of excavations took place in the 1980s and 1990s, followed by further excavations after the Kosovo War. Currently, a team of Kosovan and French archaeologists is excavating Sector 4 of the archaeological park. Research attention has so far mainly been given to the findings of the objects in the north entrance of the city. With the addition of the use of air photography and satellites in the past years, archaeologists, with no costly digging and no invasive procedures, were able to find and describe many big antique buildings which included a public bathroom, the forum, administrative center of the city, a residency of the bishop in the era of the early Christianity, and a baptismal chapel. Important findings. The most important findings of the city are a church on the northern cemetery, the northern necropolis, a basilica near the northern gate, the early Christian basilica, the first main church of the city, the episcopal basilica with baptistry, and a recently discovered 6th century basilica that was commissioned by Justinian himself, the archiepiscopal basilica. Other important buildings include the northern gate of the town, a thermae, public bath, and a castrum, a military camp. Apart from buildings, many other smaller objects such as sculptures, coins, weapons, pottery, and other personal belongings have been discovered. Northern Necropolis, Memoria. The Northern Necropolis, Memoria, is an edifice located outside the city walls, on top of a cemetery. It was unearthed during the first phase of the excavations in the 1950s. The initial findings were 4 graves, followed by the discovery of multiple sarcophagi made of marble. 2 tombstones were also found, with one of them dedicated to some Aelia Clementilla. The second tombstone, much larger in size, was dedicated to local magistrate Marcus Pontius and his wife Furia Cicilla. Further digging in the same expedition discovered the necropolis itself. The necropolis is dated to the 6th century, however, there is evidence to suggest that it predates the city walls, meaning that it was likely constructed in the 4th century. The necropolis had an apse on its eastern side and a 2-column door between its narthex and its nave. The necropolis also had a mosaic floor with Latin inscriptions, but those were not preserved and have been permanently lost. Objects. Several objects have been found in the ruins of the city, with the most important ones being the sculptures of a woman's head, a man's head, the head of Eros, a tragic mask, a terracotta figure, pottery, and coins. The tombstone of Aelia Clementilla, found at the northern necropolis. The woman's head is an 18 cm high sculpture that represents a middle-aged woman and is made of fine-grained marble. It is assumed to be from the end of the 4th century. A 33 cm high man's head, believed to have been part of a life-sized statue in the past, is another major finding. It portrays a middle-aged man and is made in a manner that resembles 3rd century Roman portrait art. Another marble head, the head of Eros, portrays a childish face with long hair, but it is not clear what its purpose or meaning was. Finally, a tragic mask is a 27.5 cm high theatrical mask made of marble and was found at the site of the northern necropolis. It depicts the face of a man with grotesque features and possibly dates to the 2nd century AD. Many objects predating Roman rule have also been found in and around ULPIANA. In 1982, a prehistoric cemetery from the 13th to 9th centuries BC was discovered at the center of the city, containing ceramics and other Bronze Age objects. A Neolithic terracotta figurine was discovered in 2016 near the 2 towers of the northern gate of the city.